In product management, there's a controversial truth. Most teams are flying blind on market intelligence, relying on gut feelings or outdated data. Today, I'll show you how MonitorSources solves this with continuous source monitoring, and you'll learn exactly how it works to give you a competitive edge. The problem in the product industry is information overload. Data pours in from news, social media, and reports, but it's fragmented. Manual monitoring is slow and inconsistent, while generic tools don't connect the dots. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. This leads to missed opportunities and strategic gaps. Teams spend hours collecting data with little time for analysis. The real challenge is turning raw data into actionable insights without overwhelming your resources. Let's dive into the technical method. MonitorSources uses a scientific approach based on data ingestion, normalization, and analysis. We connect to diverse external sources in real time, like news APIs and social platforms. The data is normalized for consistency, standardizing dates, text, and removing duplicates. Then, we establish baselines from historical activity to understand what's normal. Key metrics are calculated, such as source credibility, trend velocity, and sentiment scores. A common misconception is that more data equals better insights, but MonitorSources focuses on relevance using machine learning to identify the signals that matter most for your product context. This ensures you derive meaningful intelligence, not just collect data. So, what does MonitorSources do? It automates the entire monitoring process. From setup, it tracks configured sources continuously, 24/7. It analyzes data to compute performance indicators like coverage completeness, alert accuracy, and time to detection. Beyond metrics, it maintains a detailed audit trail for compliance, logging every data point and calculation. You can also model scenarios, simulating market events like competitor launches to see potential outcomes and optimize strategy. Let me walk you through a hypothetical example. Imagine you're launching a new feature in the fintech space. MonitorSources tracks variables like regulatory news, social media sentiment, and competitor announcements. Suppose it detects a spike in privacy discussions and a new regulation article. It alerts you with a risk score based on trend velocity and sentiment. Using scenario modeling, you could test delaying the launch or adjusting features. The measurable outcome? Avoiding compliance issues and saving resources, all through proactive insight. For compliance and reporting, MonitorSources generates clear, automated reports tailored to stakeholders. Executives get dashboards, analysts get detailed sheets. Reports align with standards like GDPR or SOX, ensuring transparency and audit readiness. You can confidently share insights with regulators knowing everything is traceable. In summary, MonitorSources gives product teams real-time, actionable intelligence from external sources. It eliminates manual monitoring, reduces missed signals, and enhances strategic decisions to transform your market intelligence.